Journey with a Cinephile presents.
Do you think you can hold me?
Why don't we try good old-fashioned stoning, eh? I'd kill to be stoned right now.
Well, hello.
Eyes linger any longer, I'll have to charge rent.
I'll pay.
He's not listening, look.
Oh, good. You stopped talking. Now we can go to the gallery.
Oh. And today is your lucky day. Because I'm like a fucking historian, and I
Depp Dive, a deeper look into Johnny's feature filmography.
Celebrate every moment. Celebrate every fucking breath. Telling you, life, it's a bird's song.
Pledge to me your eternal allegiance or die.
Episode 29, London Fields and Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Hello and welcome listeners to another episode of Journey with a Cinephile presents Depp Dive, a deeper look at Johnny's feature filmography. I am one half of your hosting duo of David Garrett Jr., recording out of Columbus, Ohio, and I am joined, as always, by my ever so lovely wife.
I was waiting to see what you were going to say. Hello, I'm Jamie Frisch Garrett.
Yes, and so I guess starting off here, since it's been a month since we've done anything like this, how have things been going?
A little hectic,
Yeah,
not
it's
going to
been very
lie.
hectic.
So, in 3 weeks, I will have 3 different jobs. Technically. I went from being a bedside OT my last day, and then I taught at a university for a week, and I start my new job on Monday.
So by the time this comes out, you'll already be working at your job for a month.
Yeah, I don't know if we tell our audience and listeners
That's fair, because I mean,
that
this
we
is
work
technically...
ahead.
Yeah, we're recording this intro. Well, we like to record the intro before we watch either of the movies, because we don't want to influence our intro by either of the movies, even though we have seen the second film that we're going to be covering here together. But yeah, so it's just kind of a peek behind the curtain there. This is actually very early April. You're starting your job
April
Monday.
6th, yes. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a whirlwind because I wasn't here last week, so I'm catching up with you and the kids, which was also chaotic because whenever I'm not around, weird things happen.
Yes, like our daughter got bit, so I had to...
Not by an animal.
Or a bug. By another human.
By a friend.
They are friends, stop it.
I know.
They play together. The kids are just weird. So I had to leave work early, and I had to take our daughter to get it checked out. And
They also thought it was an insect bite, but no, it was a human bite.
And she wouldn't step on the scale.
And apparently, whenever you have a human bite, or any bite that breaks the skin, a lot of bacteria. For those who don't know, because we were learning this as we went.
I had a feeling they were going to want to give her antibiotics because...
I was just hopeful we could just show them the picture and they would just do it. Because what they do, just look at it and they didn't touch it or anything.
Barely.
So they could have just looked at the picture.
And said, we're going to just give her...
antibiotics. Because they do that whenever I say, oh, it looks like Trip has pink eye. I send them a picture of his eye. They're like, yep, goopy and red. Here's antibiotics.
Right.
Which is just helpful.
I actually heard a fun fact. I might be a little bit off on this, but there are more grains of sand in the Sahara than there are stars, and there are more bacteria in the human mouth than there is sand in the Sahara.
That feels real gross.
Yeah. I might be a little bit off on
Just by like a
one of
million
them,
or two.
but you have to think, like, when you get to microscopic levels, there's such a it's like
And-
Ant-Man, where there's such just different things that are
And
smaller like that. But if that
kids are petri dishes and they eat weird stuff.
Mackenzie's already been hacking up her lungs for the last week anyway, so it's
Hey, maybe that'll fix that.
Maybe that'll fix it.
So, of course, while I was gone, children didn't sleep very well.
No, yeah, which is tough because when they don't sleep well and you're the only parent. My sister did come and help, so thank you, Allison.
In the middle of the night?
No, but I mean, she helped me.
Yeah.
With
sister-in-law Allison came and stayed with us Sunday through Saturday.
Yeah.
And she's more of a homebody, so it was a really big ask.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough because I don't have another parent to be like, it's your turn to go do it. Or, like, one of us, like, we usually kind of rotate without even necessarily asking each other.
Yeah.
So it's just tough if, like, the children are having issues with sleeping. And Mackenzie being congested didn't help. And then she also got tangled up in her blanket because she makes herself into a cocoon.
Yeah, she today really just burritoed in.
Yeah, so
So
I did
my
send you
apologies.
It is what it is. I did send you the meme early in the week. I think it was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I was already tired. But it was just of Michael Duncan Clark from Green Mile just, I'm tired, boss.
Yeah. But because I go away and teach, it's a huge opportunity for me.
Yes.
Plus
That's why I try not to complain too much.
it helps us on
I am entitled to complain a little bit.
the financial end.
Yeah. But yeah, that's been the extent there for
And then-
myself.
You haven't really had much changes lately. It's me that's been.
Yeah, I have been getting a little bit more active in like being guests on podcasts and
Yeah.
doing stuff like that. I enjoy doing it. I know that I need to also listen to my body because I know I tend to run myself ragged and burn the candle at both ends. I'm not necessarily there yet now that you're back, but that definitely is something that takes its toll sometimes.
Well, and because my new job is mostly work from home,
that should help with the chores.
but now you get to do.
Pick up and drop. It's actually not super.
It's not
bad.
awful.
The only problem is just that I tend to get home later with the kids, so that just makes
Don't
it.
you get to work a little bit earlier though?
I do.
So you leave a little earlier.
Well, I mean, I tend to use that like for when Mackenzie needs to go to the doctor because she got bit, or Trip all of a sudden
But-
isn't pooping anymore, and
Those things though, I'll still be here. I can go do that. I have more
but
sick
I mean,
time.
okay, I understand, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, that 1 week I wasn't there.
Well, the last time this happened, Trip was like deathly ill. He was
Deathly ill.
He got very sick because he had to leave class. He had to leave school multiple times that week. I had to work almost half the week from home, and I was going to try to work ahead on the podcast, and then he just didn't sleep. He was just angry and just screaming at me.
Every time I'm away. So every 6 months.
So every 6 months, I'm just like, oh God, Murphy's Law is going to come into effect again.
Yes.
But that's about the extent then for personal lives for me. Anything else you want like to share?
Well, I was trying to say that I have a complete career change.
Oh yeah.
And then bedside OT, which happy OT month in April. And then I'll be in the IT world, so OT to IT.
Oh yeah.
And I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. So that's exciting and kind of terrifying.
Yeah. But you get to work from home, so that's neat.
Yeah, mostly.
Jealous.
And it helps the purse a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you'd like to share?
That is all.
Okay. Well, for this episode is going to be then one neither of us have seen, and then we have one that we've both seen together. So the first film is actually stars Johnny Depp's now ex-wife, stars Amber Heard, and I think he might just play like a cameo, like side role. I don't know how big his part's going to be in it, but I know this one I think takes place. It's called London Fields. Takes place, I believe, in Foggy London town, eh?
London Fields.
Jamie, do you know what a
forever.
Cockney accent is?
No, will you please demonstrate it for us?
Oi, what going on over here?
I don't think that's right.
I'm pretty sure it is. We might have to go to we have to check the tape later. So there's that, and then the second film is going to be Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, where Johnny plays the lead character. He's actually in this one, where he's not really in the first one.
Yeah, but it's okay. I wanted to watch it.
That's fine. I do enjoy both those movies, even though J.K. Rowling. But I'll just leave that there. Anything else you want to talk about then for this intro before we jump out of here over to the trailer for London Fields and start talking about that film?
Nope.
All right. Then we will be right back.
I want sex.
Actually, S-I-X. I've always known what was going to happen next. So, love was a bit disappointing.
Hers was a specific kind of fortune telling. She knew how to get to the end of men.
Oh, nigga.
Oh, hello. I live downstairs.
Nicola?
Sorry, I was just changing. falling in love normally ends very badly with me. I'm very good at this. God, I'm a virgin.
Get the fuck out!
Today, my panties, they're absolutely weightless.
I feel pretty good about my writing. I'm worried the critics are going to call you a male fantasy figure.
God, it likes to be watched.
I love to be watched.
I'm sorry, I was just being jealous.
Hey, look what she's done to me!
Nicholas slept with God and the devil. She told them both to get lost.
You know I'm gonna fucking kill you, don't you?
Shall we say 8?
And welcome back. So for our first episode here is going to be a maligned film of London.
A what film?
Maligned.
What's that mean?
Not very well received.
Maligned?
Yeah.
Like malignant?
Kind of, yes.
Okay, sorry. I learned something new in this.
Every time you just cut me off to ask about my vocabulary.
Hey, just paying you back, my love.
You're welcome. London Fields, 2018. This is directed by Matthew Cullen. I wonder if he's part of the Cullen clan of the Pacific Northwest.
Bad.
And then this is written between... I want to double check something with who is the writers here. Okay, so this is written between Martin Amis and Roberta Hanley, and it looks like Amis actually wrote the original novel that this is based from. So this is starring Amber Heard, Rita McDonald Damper. I don't like they're giving credit here to people who aren't important characters, because that's Trollope and Enola Gay. But I'll go ahead and just say it's Billy Bob Thornton, Theo James are the stars, with your boy Jonathan Depp and Jim Sturgis.
Jim should be higher listed.
Agreed. They kind of, I think, are doing it a little bit by like order of appearance kind of type thing. Maybe not everybody, but yeah. So this is a dark comedy, crime, mystery thriller film that is a co-production of the United Kingdom, United States, and United Arab Emirates. So a lot of United there. This is currently sitting on a 3.9 on IMDb and a 1.9
Really?
on Letterboxd, with the synopsis being: clairvoyant femme fatale Nicola 6 has been living with a dark premonition of her impending death by murder. She begins a tangled love affair with 3 uniquely different men, one of whom she knows will be her murderer, and that character of Nicola is portrayed by Heard. So this was a first-time watch for both of us. I don't even know if I had ever heard of it. If I did, it would have been just on the new release wall at Family Video or something along those lines, but maybe not, because 2018 was a long time after.
That's when I had just moved to Columbus.
Yeah, so like I don't even know if I was even going there anymore. But what are your thoughts here on this movie?
I don't think it's fair that it's rated so low, but I wouldn't rate it high.
It's not great. It's not that bad.
Yes, agreed. It's confusing to me. I think there's a good story here, but I don't know if it was done well.
Yeah, I don't know if the execution is necessarily there for the entertainment. I do think it's well made.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just don't feel like the story was fleshed out the right way.
That's
kind
fair.
of like that Cherry Pie movie we watched.
Oh, yeah, it's not the name of it, but yeah.
But you know exactly
Yeah,
what
I know
movie
you're
I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's like it's a horror screener that I had years ago. I'll see if I can look that up. But yes, I understand what you're...
Where it's a great idea, but the things that went really deep into, like the darts, I didn't think needed to be such a focal point.
Yeah.
But then I wanted to know more about, is it really a premonition, or is it like self-fulfilling prophecy? Like,
I definitely think it's that.
because why else does she think she's a clairvoyant? Like, because other people... Like, I think it could have gone farther than it did.
Yes, I do agree with you that I think that it for sure introduces different little ideas, but doesn't go far enough with fleshing them out. I understand the dart thing. it's kind of interesting how that comes full circle there.
Does it?
Well, it does because of because Keith Talent in this is Sturgis.
Mm-hmm.
He is playing against Johnny Depp's character, who's the loan shark.
Chick.
Yeah, Chick.
Pleasure.
It's something along those lines. Let me see if I can look it up fairly quickly over here. Chick Purchase.
Purchase. I'm so close, but not at all right.
But I mean, yeah,
I just so close. But would I give it 4.8, 2.3?
I mean, I'm more than I haven't done my little mini blurb review.
What have you been doing?
I've been so backed up on reviews while you were gone that I am still
on
trying
vacation.
Yeah, it's been something that I'm trying to work through. Sweet Taste of Souls is the movie you were talking about. But yeah, it's interesting because the things that I think are underdeveloped are, for me, that are a bigger deal, is this whole backdrop that in the United Kingdom there are these attacks happening or just civil unrest.
They talk about it, but then it's not even a point. Why mention it then?
It just shows that there's a lot of stress for this part of London that Billy Bob Thornton's character of Samson Young comes to and is going to be staying. And we're always seeing fires and everything, but it doesn't affect anything.
And Lucius Malfoy, I feel like his role needs to be further fleshed out.
Yeah, Mark Asprey, who is Jason Isaacs is his real name. But I mean, they even introduce something with him where they break his name up into Mark Asprey, which could be you're marked as. But what does that have to do with anything? It does
nothing.
There's a lot of things that just get introduced, like we've been saying, and it doesn't necessarily go anywhere. And I mean, outside of that, the self-fulfilling prophecy idea is, I had said to you and posed the question, would she still have gotten murdered if she hadn't played games with all three of these men?
Yeah, because she really messes with all of them.
For what reason?
Except for Billy Bob, she doesn't really mess with.
No.
But it's different. He always says, it's not love, but we're intertwined. And
he's dying.
And he really wants to publish a great story.
Yes. And it's just, it's weird. Because I don't want to spoil necessarily how everything officially plays out in the very end of this. But the only thing I would say with the Samson character is that he continuously is trying to kind of stop her, but he's not.
What if Asprey hired Billy Bob to take care of Nicola?
It could be, but we don't know that.
Exactly. Well, because he left him a note and everything, and he wasn't at all shocked when he got there. Because if you walked into that and you had no idea, you would be really freaked out.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting idea. A little bit more to kind of bridge that would have been great, but we do not get that. That's fair.
That's my theory. I think that's what it is.
But I will say
he was already dying, and he knew it, and he was planning it out by counting out his pills.
Could be.
I'm right.
My only issue there that I say that doesn't jive with your story, though, is that his plan is that he's going to kill himself because he's terminally ill. And he doesn't know that that's her birthday, and that's the day that she's going to die until after he's met her.
Unless Mark Asprey told him and filled him in, and he took his pills away, and he's just playing a part.
The story we get in the movie doesn't point to that.
I know, but the story doesn't make
because
a lot
he doesn't
of
even
sense.
start to want to follow her until he sees her throwing away all of those things from her childhood and her past.
Quit poking holes.
Well, this is what I do. I like your idea. I like the thought process, though, because what I kind of move away from there is that it's interesting that the three men that she actually gets intertwined with are so different. Because you have Guy Clinch, who is James. Mm-hmm. He's the one who's married to Hope, portrayed by Jamie Alexander. Kind of interesting. Her name is Hope, and how this one movie's kind of void of hope in the grand sense of things. But he's very boring, and it's kind of interesting is that some of the things that he tries to do in life, get married, have a kid, he thinks that's going to give his life purpose, and it doesn't.
No.
And he's just so kind of... But then the other guy she's also entangled with is Keith Talent. Like we said, he's the dart player. He's very cockney. He's very just rough around the edges, covered in tattoos. And he's actually married... he's married to Cara Delevingne, the one who's a model, that she's also turned actress now. They have a little girl together, but like both these men are married. Both of them are wanting to cheat on their spouse with Nicola, but he's so rough around the edges where the other guy is so clean cut and rich.
And she portrays what they need.
Yes, because for Guy, she's very prim and proper, almost virginal.
Yeah.
Where with him, she's like, they're doing some weird, kinky, like, role playing.
Scary things.
But then Samson Young, the third person she's intertwined with, is this disillusioned, just jaded writer who is dying.
Mm-hmm. And he doesn't even really want her.
Doesn't seem like it, because he's definitely shutting her down and stopping her, and that almost seems to make her want him more.
Yeah.
And the other thing I would also say is that this is definitely like a neo-noir film. Even looking at the synopsis, seeing femme fatale, because that's something that was made popular by film noir back in like the 40s and 50s and whatnot. So I'm not shocked to see that that's there. But yeah, I mean, interesting concepts. It needed to go more, and we don't really kind of get that, is what we kind of keep circling back to say. Anything else you wanted to kind of bring up here with that part of it?
Nope.
I also did think it was funny that Guy had no idea about the references to World War II, about like Enola Gay and Little Boy and all of that stuff, and it took him getting a book later to finally piece everything. Then again,
destroyed his life.
Yeah, but again, it's not British history, so I could see him not necessarily.
I didn't know that off the top of my head.
See, okay, that's fair. I remember it from high school.
I don't. I'm sure I learned about it, but
that's fair. But it's also interesting because of that, actually, because in the end, Samson points out how like that him intertwining with her starts World War III, and it's ironic that it's the name of stuff that was done during World War II. Is there anything fact-wise that you wanted to include here?
No, I think I'm ready to talk about our cast list.
Okay. This is where things are going to get a little bit interesting. I will save Amber for later, but we said Theo James. I know him from The Monkey. You also brought him up from the Divergent films?
Yes, he plays 4.
Yeah, I did look that up earlier. Jim Sturgis, we know him from 21 when he was very...
And I know him from Across the Universe first.
Yes. He's also
I've been singing his songs a lot lately.
Interesting. Yeah, he looks a lot different in this
I didn't
movie.
recognize him.
I also know him from Cloud Atlas. I forgot that he was also in that movie.
I forgot he was an actor. He doesn't do a lot that I have seen.
That's fair. He's from British, so that
doesn't help anything.
Billy Bob Thornton, great actor.
Mm-hmm.
He is pretty good here. I did see a little trivia that...
Oh, I forgot to look up trivia.
Johnny Depp accused him of sleeping with Amber Heard
during
the filming of this, and Billy Bob came out and said that's not true. So this movie was the start of their downfall, and he was only in the movie to be to help out the director because of Amber.
What does that mean?
Like,
she was hard to work with?
Actually, yes, I do know that. Though I don't know if this director was the one who got fired, or if somebody blamed the failure of this movie on her, saying that she was so inexperienced as an actress that it doesn't work because of her.
That's not fair. Why'd you hire her then?
But Depp did do the movie because they were dating, and he was doing it as like
Faker.
I'll do you a solid. Like I'll be in the movie. And he's one of the best parts of the movie.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was kind of interesting that this kind of started some issues for them.
But they're not married at this point in time?
I don't believe so, because it said when I was looking it up that they were boyfriend and girlfriend still. Or they said that her boyfriend, Johnny Depp, was in the movie because of it. Already brought up Jamie Alexander is actually in the Thor movies. The wife of the rich one with the weird kid. She is like the Valkyrie fighter with Thor.
Oh.
When they come to Earth and they fight that like unstoppable robot, she's one of the like Vikings that come with him.
Interesting.
She's the only girl in their group.
Got it.
Jason Isaacs, like you said, you brought him up as Lucius Malfoy.
Mm-hmm.
He's also the villain in The Patriot. Mm-hmm. Outside of that, there's not really a lot of people that I know. There's an Asian woman that is hanging out with Johnny Depp's crew in this one. That is Gemma Chan. She looks familiar, but I don't necessarily know why she looks familiar, unless she kind of just looks very similar to another actress. Because she doesn't really... I know why she looks familiar. She is in Fantastic Beasts. She is Madame JwaC. So I'm thinking she might be one of the people in the Ministry.
Oh.
If she has a name like Madame.
Yeah. Interesting.
I just want to make sure. I want to double check to see what her name is. But, okay, that's how she... Yeah, she's Madame JwaC.
No idea.
Oh, I didn't know if it clicked. She's also in, like, Transformers Last Night. She was in Captain Marvel, The Eternals. So she's
in the big name movies.
Yeah, she's done some big stuff. She's also in Crazy Rich Asians, which, I mean, if you're a popular Asian actress or actor, I think you kind of got cast in that, and good for you guys because that movie cleaned up at the awards.
Yeah, I really like that movie too.
Oh, did you? Mm-hmm. Nice. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I guess anything for you that you wanted to talk about with the cast list or anything like that?
It's not as big of an actress group that he's used to being with. I mean, Billy Bob's a pretty big name.
Yeah. And you have some other people who are a little bit a second like younger, and they're like trying to like.
But Theo is not a big actor.
Not yet. Like he's done some stuff.
Neither is Jim.
No.
None of these people are huge, and even Amber Heard isn't that big. I think she really became popular because of her feud with Johnny.
She had also was in the Aquaman movies.
Oh, that's right.
She's teamed up with Jason Momoa as like
And if she's that high maintenance, how could she be on those movies? So that's where, like, is that fair that everyone says
she had been a little bit of an indie actress before that, because I knew her long before doing a lot of this stuff. Because she's in Zombieland, but she's only in that for the opening sequence. Because it's funny because I saw some trivia that she's been in 3 movies where the number 6 has been in her name. Because of in Zombieland she is 406. This movie she's Nicholas 6, and there's another movie where she has 6 in her name as well.
Interesting. I wonder if that's like a thing.
Yeah, it's something. She was in the Friday Night Lights movie.
Oh.
But she's a very small part where she's dating one of the players. And
girlfriend of player number 26?
No, Garrett Hedlund is the guy she's dating, like his character in the movie. And he had a little decent career. She's in North Country. Alpha Dog was before this.
Oh, she's in Alpha Dog?
Mm-hmm. She's Alma.
She's the girlfriend.
There was a movie that was struggling to get distribution that I saw.
Very sexual in all her
and
movies.
A lot of, I mean, that's kind of what she kind of got typecast. She's also in Never Back Down, like fighting movie where people are like, it's like high school kids who are doing like a fight club thing, but there's like a giant tournament that they have like set up for it, and she's the girlfriend in that one. She's also the girlfriend in Pineapple Express, who's in high school.
That's her?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, she's always the girlfriend.
A lot of times. She's also in The Stepfather, the girlfriend.
The girlfriend.
But there was one movie that was struggling to find distribution. That was a horror movie that it technically did festival stuff in 2006. I didn't get to see it until like 2012. It's All the Boys Love Mandy Lane, and she plays the titular character in it. It's a weird kind of slasher film that I wanted to like more. But she did work with John Carpenter in The Ward. Not a great movie. She was in Drive Angry with Nicolas Cage. And she's also in a remake of And Soon the Darkness, about her and a friend go to South America to travel just like abroad, and they like disappear. And her friend's trying to find her.
I've not heard of most of these movies.
I know And Soon the Darkness because of the original one. It's British, but it's in French. It's like they're in France. And they don't speak the language, and the one friend disappears, so she's trying to find her friend before it's like too late type thing. But yeah, so she's been in a good handful. She's in Magic Mike XXL.
No, I've not seen it. Those movies aren't great.
Okay.
Did you not watch Magic Mike at all?
I've not seen either of them. I was working at Family Video when the first one came out.
And you didn't even watch it?
It doesn't... I like Matthew McConaughey. I've actually come around to Channing Tatum.
He's a good dancer.
Well, yeah, because he was a stripper before he was an actor. I rest my case.
Don't discriminate, man.
Anything else that you want to talk about here before we get over to Jonathan?
Nope.
Okay. Well, what do you think of his performance?
He kind of looks like Grindelwald in this
one. A little bit.
Except for...
better hair, worse teeth.
Yeah. More scars on his face.
More scars on his face. I feel like the A
eyes.
that he has carved into his cheek.
I wonder if it's for Amber.
No, maybe.
No, I like this role. It's so...
It fits with every character except like the Nicola character.
Yeah.
But it fits with like this seedy loan shark.
She's seedy.
Yeah, but I mean, she's just a weird character.
Yeah. It just fits in. He wears weird clothes. It doesn't make sense, but
I guess
it works.
He's based on an actual, like, real dart player who's very good in the UK.
Really?
And that's why he's so, like, flamboyant with how he dresses and kind of how he acts. I don't know if he was actually a loan shark, but that
He's
was
kind of like Elton John almost.
kind of, yeah. Especially with those glasses that look like...
I love those glasses.
Me too. The ones with, like, each square is, like, the
and
things you would make, like, a mural with.
Yeah, mosaic.
A mosaic,
tiles.
Yeah.
You couldn't even tell all his scars. And he doesn't play a big role, but it's a lasting impression.
He stands out when he's on the screen. Like, he definitely chews the scenery up when he's there.
And I think that's... If you're going to be a big star in a small role,
That's
in a small movie... Jeez, that was hard.
Yeah, it's like...
you kind of have to do that.
Yeah, he definitely stands out in a movie that character might not otherwise.
Agreed.
So interesting. I just wanted to like think about it. So this movie definitely bombed at the box office.
I'm sure it did.
It was an $8 million budget. In the U.S., it grossed $252,000.
Whoa!
Worldwide, it grossed $487,000.
Oh my god! Did they not? I don't think it's that bad.
I also don't think it was marketed at all. It wasn't something.
Why wouldn't you market it?
Sometimes you just don't know what to do.
So nothing.
Well, I don't know who you really kind of market this movie to.
Yeah. Other clairvoyants?
Maybe. So do you take this... Because, I mean, I agree with you. I think he does a great job
Of course not.
As a bit player in a movie that kind of is lacking a little bit to actually...
I'm sticking with Sherlock Gnomes.
I'm sticking with the Professor.
Yes. That's the one I'm going with. Except for, isn't it Kevin Says Goodbye?
That's the other name, I think, for
That's
it.
what I'm sticking with.
Perfect. Anything else then before we put a pin in London Fields?
No, I'm ready to go to London for another reason.
Oh, this is our double feature is London. Yeah. Foggy old London town, But yes, the next one is one that we've watched together. Did you watch this before me, like the first time?
I don't think so.
Because this is the sequel.
I think it came out...
You might be right. We might have actually watched the other one.
I think we were together when this came out, because we met in 20...
Amber Heard does look good.
Did you have to?
I mean, are you mad now?
No, why did you say that?
I saw the
I was like...
thing and it popped up. I was like, oh,
I'm thinking about Johnny Depp looking like Grindelwald.
You are. This one technically came out in 2018.
So we wouldn't have been together. I'm sure I would have seen it before you.
Unless you just didn't get a chance to.
No, I would have gotten a chance to do it.
Oh, would you have?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so that's going to be the next one. I know we've watched it once together at the condo.
Yeah.
We would have watched it on like HBO Max or something like that, wherever. But yeah, so I mean, I'm kind of curious to rewatch this one. I kind of remember this one being better than the first one, even though I don't hate the first one.
It's more... You have to pay attention more, which you like those kinds of movies better.
They develop more of like the folklore, and this one actually
you understand Nagini and everything like that.
Yeah, because that feeds into then Harry Potter because of how Voldemort ends up teaming up with Nagini.
Yes, although I don't remember everything right now.
Well, because she's a human that's Asian in this one, and then she becomes a snake at some point.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it's in that movie or.
Well, yeah, we would have to watch the movie to find out.
Well, I think it's something to do with what her powers are, because I think her powers are that she's...
Well, her curse, because I don't think most people like it, she eventually becomes more of the snake over time, so she doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, I'm not saying that she chose to be. I'm saying her power deals with becoming an animal, and then it...
But it's different than McGonagall's.
Yes. I forgot McGonagall could do that.
A cat. A tabby cat.
I thought she was a black cat.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so I am excited to rewatch this just because these movies... This one, like, can't we say, this one's more fun because the first one you're really kind of establishing the world. I do like the friend character that they end up meeting and everything, but I love the fact that, like, we're leaning more into, like, the main overarching story, which is that Grindelwald is wreaking havoc in the world, and now they're going after him, actually.
Well, let's quit talking about it so we can watch it.
Okay, let's go do that then. Okay, bye.
Bye.
We'll be back.
An address. What's that? A safe house in Paris.
Why would I need a safe house in Paris?
Should things at some point go terribly wrong, it's good to have a place to go. You know, for a cup of tea.
My brothers, my sisters, the clock is ticking fast. My dream, we who live for truth, for love. The moment has come to take our rightful place in the world where we wizards were free. Join me or die.
The wizarding and non-wizarding worlds have been at peace for over a century. Grindelwald wants to see that peace destroyed.
You want me to hunt him down? To kill him? Dumbledore, why can't you go?
I cannot move against Grindelwald. It has to be you.
You don't suffer from motion sickness, do you?
I don't do well on boats.
You'll be fine.
Do you know why I admire you, Newt? You do not seek power. You simply ask, is the thing right?
The time's coming when you're gonna have to pick a side.
No, I don't do sides.
What are you gonna do?
I can get something.
Newt, you never met a monster you couldn't love.
Let's take him.
That's your brother?
I think that might have been the best moment of my life.
And welcome back. As you can tell from that trailer there, and now that Jamie and I are done debating about how many mares there are in Adventure Bay.
You recording that?
Yes, I am.
That feels violating.
But we watched Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. This is from 2018. This was directed by David Yates, who also did some of the Harry Potter films. This is written by J.K. Rowling. Boo. And then stars Eddie Redmayne, Catherine Waterston,
Maine,
and Dan Fogler. But they're leaving out the key villain here of Grellert Grindelwald.
Grindelwald?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of his first. It doesn't have his first name.
Gilderoy.
Okay, that's what.
I don't think that's it.
I don't think so. I think it's
Gilderoy Lockhart.
I think it's like Gril, like ERT, because he's German. Anyways,
Gillerit?
Sure. This is a supernatural fantasy, sword and sorcery, adventure family fantasy film that is a co-production between the United Kingdom and the United States. This is currently sitting on a 6.5 on IMDb and a 2.7 on Letterboxd, with a synopsis being...
That's a low
it's right
score.
there. Huh?
That's a low score. 2.7?
Out of 5. No, it's not.
Oh.
It's...
What is... I read that it got a rotten score. What does that mean?
That just means more critics disliked it than liked it.
Oh. It was the first of David Yates' Harry Potter movies that got a rotten score.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure he did some of the mainline like series before he did this one.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. But, so I should have just looked at the synopsis, because it's Gellert, Gellert.
Oh, you were so close.
Grindelwald plans to raise an army of wizards to rule over non-magical beings, non-mag muggles. In response, Newt Scamander's former professor, Albus Dumbledore, seeks his help to stop him. So this is the second time that we've watched this together. How many times have you watched this without me?
I don't think any.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I've watched the other one before.
Because 2018, I'm pretty sure we were together soon after that. So if it would have been right before we met, I'm assuming, unless you've watched like, because I know you watch Harry Potter movies just regularly.
Yeah, they're just on repeat.
I just was curious.
No, because when movies start to get more thinking based, I like to watch them with you because I have questions.
And you know more about this wizarding world than I do.
Yeah, but you pay attention more than I do.
I do, because I get sucked into the mythology. My tongue is very heavy and thick today. I've been really stumbling over my words today. and it's probably because I don't feel great.
That's fair. Why don't you feel well?
Well, because I didn't sleep on Saturday. Really.
Oh my! Here we go.
My watch gave me a sleep score of like 35. Because I guess we can go into that before we jump more into this movie. Is that our son,
sweet baby boy?
Yeah, sweet baby boy, Tripper boy, was sick in the old hospital with.
He was very, very sick.
I really struggled to say this to Lindsay today. I was trying to think of it. That he had RSV and rotavirus.
No.
That's what the paperwork says. But anyway,
does it say rotavirus?
Pretty sure it did at one point.
Oh, he has polyviral bronchiolitis. Also pneumonia, which they confirmed it again.
They told us
today.
that he didn't
Yep.
have it. Okay.
Plus an ear infection that spread to his eyes. So poor little boy was just
well, it's also ironic
super
because
sick.
like the medicine you were giving him doesn't help anything. That it was good that you gave him something, and they literally prescribed him the same exact medicine we were giving him.
So that's the problem when you have so many doctors involved. So it seems as if he had a bacterial infection.
So we were fighting that, and then they told us it was wrong.
Yes, but they checked his ears. That's all cleared out, but it was questionable if we even had an infection in his ears.
The doctor told me I elected to give him the medicine.
Well, then the doctor on Wednesday said that he did have a raging ear infection, but then the next one couldn't say anything. But he was a resident, so maybe it wasn't the same.
So I was going to say, someone I took him to at urgent care told me that they were just violating Tripp's HIPAA just right.
We're his parents.
Okay, but I mean, we still feel like we're in a violation of his.
Well, why don't we just give out the social security number
Let's
next?
do that, and his date of birth. Well, yeah, like she told me that there could have been an ear infection, so we elected to do medicine just so that way, if it ended up being, we were killing it, hopefully.
Yeah, so with pneumonia, you have to be on the antibiotics for 5 days. With an ear infection, you have to be on it for 10 days.
Oh, so it should kill it in those...
In 4 more days.
Wait, 5 to 10 is... 5 is less.
Yes, but they want to do the maximum amount.
Yeah, so if he had something wrong with his lungs, going the full amount would have killed that and then killed his ear infection.
Yes.
Okay.
So because we started it last Wednesday, we have to go until Friday.
Got it. Anyway, so back to what we were actually here.
So that's why David is tired.
Well, no, I mean, I think he gave me something, or I picked up...
That's what I thought you were going to say. But
no, I actually... He coughed in my face multiple times this weekend, so there's a good chance that I have something because of him. But Mackenzie also coughed in my face the week before, every night.
Being a parent's so much fun.
Petri dishes. Anyways, so we watched Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald. So now we established that we've both seen this twice. What are your thoughts this time around?
I feel like I can never remember the facts.
Okay.
From this movie. So every time I watch it, it's like I've never seen it before.
That's fair. I mean, you've only seen it twice, so that's fair.
But it goes so deep because with Harry Potter, it's like a slow burn, and you understand more and more, and I've read the book so much. But there's no books for these. Like, I want to read...
Well, there is one.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a...
I've read the Fantastic Beasts book, but it doesn't go much into, like, Lita Lestrange and all of that.
Yeah, so I think it's probably more of just the first movie, my guess, where he kind of does, like, adventures with, like, Fantastic Beasts, which is weird because, like, I like this movie better than the first one.
Really?
But I like the whole geopolitical, like, wizards rising up and how, like, World War II is a backdrop for Grindelwald to, like, it hasn't happened yet. He's showing the future to all of them. But I love that idea that, like, this world conflict is coming. If we don't take its side and their side is their side, like, not either U.S. axis, like, none of that stuff. I love that. I think the first one's fun because I love all the, like, monsters and stuff that they encounter and, like, seeing Newt try to, like, wrangle them and everything. But if I want a good movie, I want something with some deep, rich story. Which, I mean, I was talking to you when we were watching the ending of this after we started it, like, almost a week ago, was that I love watching Grindelwald, which is actually credit here to Johnny Depp, when he's leading that rally, and how he is manipulating every single human being that is in that room. That it's such cult leader-like, where he literally is like, don't attack him. Don't do this. And then, like, after everybody leaves, then he starts to attack them himself, and it's like, but nobody's going to catch you doing that except your inner circle. And that is such a manipulative thing that he's doing there. And I love that because
he's so good at it.
He is like a Hitler here, where he is literally making people rise up to, like, carry out his deed
Yes, he is a powerful and evil leader.
But he's doing it under the guise of, like, Queenie, you can get married to Jacob.
Even though he doesn't like Jacob. Well, I don't know if he actually doesn't. He just thinks he's lesser.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like Animal Farm, where it's like all animals are the same, except some are some are like better than others.
Even though they're not less than.
Right, like it's, yeah, but like it's how you just kind of word it and how you manipulate the words, where like you can say it one way, like he does here, where he's like, I don't think the non-mages are below us, I just think we're superior, is like in a nutshell what he's saying. And I mean, his whole like thing that he's been like running on is we shouldn't be hiding. We should take control of this world because they can't stop us. Except that the atomic bomb could stop them, and that's kind of where like some of their fear.
Atomic bomb stops a lot of people.
Well, yes, but I'm saying is like that's where their fear comes from. Is he shows them. Pretty sure Hiroshima was the first one dropped. Yeah. So he's literally showing them.
It wasn't the first one, wasn't it? Sorry, it was the last. It was what ended the war.
No, Nagasaki was the second one dropped. They dropped 2 on Japan. Yeah. No,
I'm not great at World War history.
Japanese, after Hiroshima, like kept fighting, and then they dropped another one on Nagasaki.
That's so messed up. I got the point across, but imagine if they did that to our country or anybody.
But yeah, so like he's using that fear
and Pearl Harbor
to a lesser degree. Not saying that taking of lives is a good thing one way or the other, but like
it didn't decimate a whole place.
My problem with it too is that Pearl Harbor, yes, there was civilians there. It's a military base though. Like we literally dropped it on like cities.
Yes, anyways.
Yeah, they were dropped 3 days apart. August 6th, August 9th.
Nice.
But yeah, so like I love a movie with a good villain. Yeah. And I think Grindelwald is such a great villain.
Like, I just have so many questions, and I don't think they ever get answered.
I don't remember watching.
Why did Lita sacrifice herself?
I think that shows that she's truly a good person. Because this whole movie kind of plays up that she's not.
Well, she's a Lestrange, so she already has that.
That's fair. See, that's where you know more about.
Well, the Lestranges are I just read this, there's like 28 pure blood families. They're one of the most pure blood, the wealthiest, and most like.
Which is weird though, because she's not even a true like pure blood Lestrange, because her and her brother were mistresses, like they were the children of his mistress.
She was.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yusuf, I think that's his name.
He's not
a Lestrange.
Right, he's not a Lestrange. She was born of his first wife, or like the wife that he doesn't like.
He took Lestrange because she was so beautiful. He took Lita's mother.
Yes, because the
she was so beautiful. White. Yes.
Yeah.
And then he had Lita, and then
because that's what leads to. Because we had talked about it, because we couldn't remember how everything played out until we started watching this one. We couldn't remember because I was like, wait, how is Zoe Kravitz related to Helena Bonham Carter? Because
Helena Bonham Carter married into the Lestrange family as well.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. I thought she
married not Regulus. She married a brother.
Okay. But I'm assuming the brothers were all white.
Yes. So Lita Lestrange is probably the only.
Well, because they said in this one that her mother was from Senegal.
Yeah, and died giving birth.
Because that's where Yuri is from. That's why he hates them. Because
I don't think either of us have said his name correctly.
I don't know. I'm not looking at his name, so
it starts with a Y, though.
Yeah, I think Senegal is heavily French.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, I think they were colonized by the French. I'm kind of
so that's the stuff that I know, but it's hard to keep them all. Like I want to dive more into the Dumbledore family, but I don't. It's probably in the book where Dumbledore is actually hunting Horcruxes. You hear more about the grommets.
Is there actually a book for that?
It's in one of the normal Harry Potter books. I think it's in like the 5th. You get really into it.
I know. I've read it just once, and I
used to read it once a year.
It's Yusef Kama.
Oh, I was right.
But not like Kama like Kama.
Oh,
So yeah, it's Yusef. Because I think it's Yusuf.
So she's half siblings with everybody, and then Lestrange, her not Credence. What's the Corvus Lestrange was the baby that he had.
Yes.
And Corvus died in the shipwreck.
Yes.
And Credence.
Spoilers for anything.
Sorry. So Credence was really Aurelius, or is that not true? Then?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so that's weird that they had two magical Dumbledore families on
That's
this
kind of the
boat.
plot device, unless this is a ship that was full of like magical people. But I mean, yes, it's a definite big plot convenience. The fact that you have two of the most pure blood wizarding families, but that does explain why Credence has that thing in him, because he is so powerful from birth that he would be able to grow and harness this thing when most people die.
Yeah, well, because the sister was the same.
Okay.
Well, no, the sister, Grindelwald and Dumbledore got into a battle.
Yeah.
Like, doing too much, and his sister, Ariana, was nearby and got hit by a spell.
I do remember that. That's
and she was never right the same. Or, because I don't think they hit her, which is what causes...
Yeah, I don't remember what necessarily happened, but pretty sure that's Deathly Hallows, because I think it's when they're going into, like... I think that one has a lot of history. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I can't remember. Anyways, but that's where I want more of I want the whole series.
Yeah.
I want a lot of movies.
Supposedly,
for this.
I was looking up, they are in development. I don't know how long.
We need to watch the third one then. I don't remember watching it.
We watched it once. I don't remember much about it either. I do kind of remember because Mads Mikkelsen replaces Johnny after he got canceled. But yeah, like that's what I love about movies like this, is just the deep, rich history and mythology. And this gives me that. And I get sucked into like watching.
Yeah, which is why I like watching these movies with you, because we get to talking and we get to learn more. Downside is that we talk over what I'm trying to hear.
Yeah.
So then that's
why we watch with subtitles on, because I can still read it. And
I'm on the subtitle
train.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about with this movie? Just
no.
I think
it's a great movie.
Agreed. Then, did you have any trivia or anything that you wanted to kind of toss out here at this point?
Not really. It was like I had said, it was the first one that got a rotten score.
That's crazy to me, because I like this slightly better than the previous one.
Yeah, but you're not the most audience.
That's true. I mean, because this reminds me a lot of, like, to me, it's like a Star Wars, which is how much mythology they put into a lot of their stuff. We can then talk about the cast list here. All right, Eddie Redmayne, he has actually won, I think, an Oscar, but if he didn't win an Oscar, he definitely has been up for awards.
For this movie?
Not for this movie. He was in one of those ones where he was, like, cross-dressed as a character.
Oh, he also played the one guy that was in a wheelchair.
Yes. He's in Theory of Everything?
Yes.
Where he plays he was on Big Bang Theory before he passed away. Scientist.
Yeah.
I can't think of what his name is. You were thinking of Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
The Danish Girl is where he plays Lily. I'm pretty sure it's the one where he's not. He's also in Les Mis. He's Maris.
Oh.
But he's been in a lot of things that are kind of a big deal. He's one of those actors that he kind of seems like he's slowed down a little bit. What I'm seeing, has done a little bit of TV and everything like that, but like
I haven't seen him in a while.
But he's definitely an actor who has done some things. Catherine Waterston, she's actually done more independent stuff.
Who's that?
She is Tina.
Teeny and Queenie.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. I know her from a really kind of interesting movie where she plays a high school girl, and she's her and her friends are babysitters, but they start to like hook up with the dads for money. Oh. And it's John Leguizamo plays a dad that she starts to like hook up with, and then she kind of starts to fall for him. Really kind of gross, taboo subject. But how they present it, they don't present it as like glamorous. Like they present it glamorous when they're like bringing in all this money, but then you kind of see just how like damaging it is psychologically to them and the families.
Technically sex workers.
Yes, but they're like supposed to be like 16, 17-year-old girls.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I rented it when I was at Family Video, and I was like, the ick. But she's played in just a few things here and there. We actually watched her Enter Nowhere, was like a random, just independent movie we watched one time about like time travel, and there was like a house in like a cabin in the woods, and then like if you went out in the woods, it would like bring you back to the cabin. And we were very early on in seeing each other when we watched this. So that's when Dan Fogler, I know him. He played in a lot of weird comedies in like the late 2000s. Like he was in that one about
Who is he?
Jacob.
Oh, well, I'm like,
we've talked about this guy multiple times.
yeah, but our audience probably didn't remember.
He was in that like
I like him in this movie.
ping pong movie. He's also in one about Star Wars, and yeah, I'm a big fan of him. Yeah, Balls of Fury was the movie, that one, and then there was also another one about Star Wars called Fanboys. I'm pretty sure they make that joke in the movie because it's one of those like raunchy kind of like airplane comedies about ping pong. It's kind of popular a little bit at the time.
I remember it being popular.
It's
I don't
not
think
good.
I ever watched
I gave it a
it.
5. Like it wasn't that funny, but it has its moments. Johnny Depp, of course, legend, according to this podcast. Alison Subel, that's Queenie. Outside of that, she's not. I don't know who she. Jude Law plays Dumbledore. Ezra Miller taking on the role once again of Credence.
He's so good in it.
He's very good in this.
He's so good in this role.
Zoe Kravitz is another actress, phenomenal. Would not have guessed that early in her career.
She's not in a lot, is she?
Oh, she's in Batman. She's Catwoman.
Oh, I could see her being Catwoman. She's so small.
She was also in a movie with Channing Tatum, I think. I think she was in Blink twice.
They used to date.
Oh, that would make sense why she potentially... I think she's in that movie. I've not seen it, but I heard that it's very kind of messed up and good. Callum Turner, Theseus, he kind of looks like I've seen him.
He grew up 400 meters from Mr. Maine.
Eddie Redmayne?
Redmayne?
From Eddie Redmayne?
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't remember his full
Didn't know that. Oh, he's actually in Green Room, which is a movie about a punk band goes out to like a remote club, and it turns out that it's ran by Nazis, and punks don't like Nazis, and they end up like walking into a room and seeing that they killed somebody by accident, and so the Nazis try to kill this punk band. It's pretty brutal. It's a really good movie. But he was in like Emma with Anya Taylor-Joy. He was in Victor Frankenstein, so he's been in 26 works.
Nice.
There's a brief appearance by Carmen Injego. She's the head of the United States Ministry of Magic.
She's the one that they talked to then on Nicholas Flamel.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. The Claudia Kim kind of looks familiar in Nagini, but I don't necessarily know where I would know her from.
Agreed. She speaks 5 sentences in the movie.
Does she? Mm-hmm. Which is fitting because technically her character doesn't speak a whole lot outside of that in any of the other movies. Because she's a snake. Anything else then you want to talk about here before we kind of do our closing thoughts or anything like that?
No, I think we should chat about the man of the hour.
It's true. So, Jonathan Depp, what do you think of his performance here?
He's so good.
He's very good in this role.
And his look, like, he could just look like this all the time. It looks... Yeah. It fits
Except
him.
the goofy eye.
I think it fits. Keep it.
Okay, I don't know about that, but... No, he's great as Grindelwald. Like, this is literally like a role he was born to play.
Yes, I think it's just perfect.
And it almost kind of fits even more, like, his whole legal battles with, like, Amber Heard. Because it kind of just plays into him being, like, a bad boy type thing. And it's kind of interesting here because, like, they don't really talk about it in Harry Potter, but, like, this movie definitely plays up that him and Dumbledore had, like, a, like, homosexual relationship with each other.
Johnny Depp signed on without reading anything. He just wanted to be a part of the franchise.
I wouldn't be shocked for, especially because kids would have been kind of, well, his daughter would be a bit old. His son might have been I guess his daughter might have been in that era growing up with it.
Well, you have to think, like, I would like our kids to do it if I was big and famous. But it'd be like my parents doing it just because I was a fan.
Yeah, there was one of the movies we just recently watched where their dad did that. Oh, no, it wasn't with you. I covered Masters of the Universe, which is He-Man. And a super famous actor took on Skeletor because his son was a huge He-Man fan.
See, that would be awesome.
And he wanted to do a movie where, like, his son could, like, watch it and be proud because it's characters he loves. So he was Skeletor. And he actually elevated this movie from, like, it's schlocky because the company that made it were pretty much, they would make a movie and as money came in, they would turn around and use it to make another movie. So there really robbing Peter to pay Paul to make things go, and he literally like rewrote all of the lines for his character and made it like Shakespearean almost, where you're watching like, God, he is the best performance in here, miles. But yeah, same type of thing though. It's like that came out in the 80s, so like when it was at its heyday.
Being Mayor Humdinger because Mackenzie
Yeah.
loves Paw Patrol.
Or yeah, I'm trying to think of any adult characters, and I was like Ryder, and I was like, he's a boy.
Chicoletta, Deputy Mayor.
Yeah, so that's
pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with you though. That's kind of a cool thing, and especially I don't know if his kids are Harry Potter fans, but that would be.
He's a massive fan.
Oh, so I mean,
so he might be doing it just for himself.
There's a lot of people that have jumped into the Marvel, and I think Batman universe because of the same thing, where it's like I love these growing up, and I just want to be a part of it.
I would do it.
Where some people claim it's like career suicide to some people, like Leonardo DiCaprio, I heard, told the kid from Wonka,
Timothy Chalamet,
told him not to do superhero movies. And I think it's because like Timothy wants to win like Oscars, and it's kind of like nails in the coffin.
Should he really be taking advice from Leonardo DiCaprio?
That's true. It took him so long.
Sorry, Leo.
But it's also kind of ironic is Robert Downey Jr. won one playing, I'm pretty sure, Charlie Chaplin. And then he had his like spiral with drugs. And then Marvel revitalized his career. So like it's the irony there of like, don't do a superhero movie, but there's been Oscar winners that have jumped into Marvel.
I think it just depends on what you want to do with your career.
Yes. I mean,
Timothy Chalamet is a little more artistic than I think.
But it's
Marvel
ironic a little bit because to me, Dune is a superhero movie, and he's in all three of those.
But it's a book.
Comic books are books.
I understand that it has a spine and you turn pages and read it, but it's different and you know it.
Agree to disagree for some. Yes, some are like pulp enjoyment, where some are actually written like, because Watchmen's a comic, and I think that's a phenomenal V for Vendetta comic book first, graphic novels, but like,
well, graphic novels to me are also different.
A lot of the Spider-Mans and Iron Mans, I believe, have been crafted into like certain story threads will become graphic novels, but we can digress on. But back to Jonathan Depp. But yeah, so like,
he did it amazing.
Yeah. Are you going to switch off of the professor for this one?
I've been debating.
Same.
And I am not.
I'm not going to either, only because we don't ever see like a true good side.
Well, my whole thing is he carries his scenes, but it's not about him.
No.
Where the professor...
He carried that movie.
Yes. So you see all of the things.
If we would have seen a little bit more range, the only range you see is even when he's nice, he's manipulating.
Yes.
Where in the professor, he's nice.
A little 2-1 note for you.
Yes. Well, yes and no. He's showing these other emotions, but the performance is he's showing these emotions to manipulate people. Mm-hmm. The professor, he's not manipulating people. He's actually stopping manipulating people.
Yeah.
Because he's literally dying, so he wants to have the most realistic encounters with every person that he meets, and he's not going to sugarcoat anything. I think that range. The professor might be his best performance.
Yeah,
that I've ever seen him do. And it's not even a movie that people have seen or even like. And I really like it. Anything else you want to talk about before we end this show?
Nope, I'm ready to go get my evening snack.
That's fair. Why don't you... I'm going to try to look up real quick. I, for whatever reason, didn't. Just to kind of confirm, so anybody who is following along with us can also watch these movies. So I need to do a little bit of finagling here.
Are you talking about our next two movies?
Yeah. So is there anything you wanted to say, I guess, then while I'm doing this?
Wow, that was so clear. I'd like to just give a shout out to our sweet baby boy, Tripperdoodle. Glad he's out of the hospital. That was a long couple of days. And also to Kenzie girl, because she's been a trooper through this all. She ended up staying with my sister for about 2 nights and just kind of getting shipped all around. And it's hard for a 3.5-year-old, especially a very rigid 3.5-year-old as our girl
She gave me a little bit of attitude yesterday when she came home, but I was able to weather that storm. We've employed some strategies to like negate it becoming a huge thing, and now she ended up becoming very sweet. We ate a little bit of dinner, watched Cinderella, had some candy, and went to bed.
Sounds like a great night.
Yeah, and she went down without a peep.
So also shout out to my family, because they really stepped up and helped us this weekend. Not saying your family didn't. We told them not to come.
Yeah, they helped the week before that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. Allie's been helping us out a whole bunch.
So. Yeah, agree. But the next two movies are going to be Waiting for the Barbarians. Not heard of this one.
Nope.
The other one is going to be Minimata.
I thought you were going to say Minnie Mouse. I was like, oh, I don't want to.
But these ones are 2019, 2020, respectively. The first one looks like it might be a period piece war movie starring Robert Pattinson as well.
I'm more excited.
Ya boy, boy.
Ooh, that could be our next.
No, we're going to finish the IMDb poster. And then the other one looks like he is a photographer who goes to Japan. Looks like mercury poisoning was an issue there. And this also looks like it might be a period piece about when that went down. So those will be the next two movies.
All right.
I will echo thank you everybody who helped us out and everything like that. Glad Tripper Boy is healthy again. And that Kenzie is still healthy.
Yes.
Other than that, I am one half of your hosting duo, David Garrett Jr., signing off. Boy.
And I'm embarrassed that he just did that.
Bye.
I'm the other half of Jamie Frisch Garrett. Catch you next time.
Okay, bye.
It had been a wonderful evening, and what I needed now to give it the perfect ending